yesterday thing. We're going to leave at the moment 2.5 in the American League East. Mullins.
This Toronto bullpen has retired the last 9 Orioles they have faced.
All right.
Adam Hurt set the bat for Ryan McKenna.
What time is it? Wow, we're on late today. So while we're waiting, hey Nina, I didn't send you a message because I wasn't sure what I was doing. We didn't get to the club till now. Pretty much the people that come in here and eat, Nina, they're going to be in here in the next hour, maybe earlier than that. If I'm, fingers crossed, if I'm lucky, they won't come in here till about 1:45. I have a private client at 1 o'clock. So I have to go offline in the next hour regardless. So we'll see what happens. If you want me to look at something, I'll look at yours right now while we're waiting to see if anybody comes online. I'll just get my cup of tea. Oh, I forgot I brought this tea with me. I checked my sugar this morning and it was high. I don't know why. There's only one reason. I can think it's with my age and everything. Could be something to do with all of that. Anyway, I'm just turning this one on. I finally got the thing working on here so that I can turn those messages off when I'm finished doing readings. All right, so let's open PayPal. Okay, so we've got a few people online at the moment, so we're going to start off with some star signs, because obviously these aren't people that are paying for the readings today. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we get some donations coming in. And my apologies, everyone. Normally we get here at least on Monday or Tuesday. Monday we decided to have a very active day together. We went to the gym, we went for a sunshiny walk. It was amazing. My legs are still hurting from the walk at Kiama. And then we washed the car together, and then we had a nanny nap together, and so pretty much Monday was jam-packed with being at home and together. And then Tuesday, yesterday, I thought that for sure we're getting up, we're going there. We went to the gym. We come home, and then I spent most of the day sorting out things for cakes that I'm making at the moment. That's why I couldn't get online while I was at home. And Rocky, get your donation happening now. I'm not online too long, so do that now, Rocky. That'd be much appreciated. Yeah, so my apologies, guys. I'm normally online either my Monday or Tuesday. It's just not been happening. Yeah, so it's just been quality time with the hubby, basically, just the two of us doing our thing. Even we had some other people saying, oh, what he's been doing, and he said, oh, we went for this beautiful walk, and we did this stuff, and we just at home together, and there's things I can't talk about what we've been doing as well, but yeah, and we're working out some stuff that we're going to be doing with our house at the moment, a little bit of renos and updates on some things. And I'm going to pull apart my room where I do readings at home, because I haven't been doing readings at home anymore. I've got rid of my laptop now. So I'm just going to set up a small desk to do some recordings again, like what I used to do. And anyway, we'll do, Nina, we'll look at your yes and no. And then we'll move on to Rocky's question. Rocky, can you put your question on the screen, please? Ready? Okay. We'll do a quick yes and no for you, Nina. We'll do it the way that you and I do things together. I'll do yes and no with the angel cards and yes and no with this, and then we'll get on to Rocky's question. Yeah, post your question, please, Rocky. We'll have a look straight away. So Rocky's got a mini question donation. I bought this new spray stuff to protect the hair, but I curled that about 3 hours ago. and it's still sitting, so it must do something like to hold the hair, like a hairspray type thing, as well as protect it. So hopefully I can get my hair looking better. All right, is Kumar involved with somebody else? That's why he's not getting back to Nina. I'd have to say it's a yes, because this is socialising, being with other people. This is somebody flirting and travelling around and doing things, and there's the other woman, the queen of desire and everything there. So I'd have to say it's telling you that yes, there's definitely more than one, and we've even got like the two different energies here, both sexual attraction, things going on, and this would tell me socialising. So I'm getting a yes there, Nina. Quickly we'll look at this. Now, I'm not online for very long, so we might have to just one by one with the donations if they start coming in. I'm assuming that James is floating about somewhere, but it's getting late for him. He might be in bed. Might have had a long day. I don't know about the rest of the people that normally come on and do donations. I'll keep going as long as I can, but as soon as those workers come in here. Anyway, we're looking at you and Kumar. You're being told, asking somebody else for help. Now, I feel like because this is asking somebody, that this is telling you that there is somebody else that he's in contact with. And even the picture shows the two people together there. And success would be a yes as well. So unfortunately, Nina, it does look like that's why he's not getting in contact with you, because he's actually in contact with somebody else at the same time. I can't remember which one Kumar even is. All right, Rocky, what are we looking at? How does Roberto want to move the connection forward? Well, we'll see how the connection's going to progress as it moves forward, because I can't really say how's he going to do it. I don't know how I would interpret that, but we'll just see what's coming for the connection from his point of view. Roberto. How's Roberto going to move this connection forward? I won't say your name on the screen. My husband was telling me to ask a guy that comes here, he's got remotes for the different TVs, to ask him if he's got the remote that can turn that thing down. I'm going to ask him after today, if he's in the room, I'm going to ask him if he's got the thing to turn that TV down. I don't even know why they have it loud. Anyway, here we go, Rocky. We're only going to do 333 because it's a mini reading, not 5. It's a bit of a difficult situation with moving things forward, because this is usually 246, as you know, when I've done readings before. It's about a perfect connection, a great connection, being together. This is in black at the moment, so it's showing a disconnection. He's got to disconnect from something, maybe from his working hours, maybe working out where he lives or where you live or something like that. This would be problems with paperwork or where you actually live at the moment. So he's trying to think a plan, but so far the plans that he's had haven't worked out because of work or timing or money or whatever. There's some big thing going on here for him. This would be where somebody that's done the wrong thing in business. It can even mean that a family member's not well, or someone's had surgery, something's gone wrong here. This is showing something that collapsed for some reason. So his first parts of the cards are actually quite black, of what he's planning to do. To me, this would be, if I made all plans of what I'm going to be doing, like especially in regards to my channel, everything I was planning, it's all sort of not going the way I thought things were going to go. You know, this is the same kind of energy what I'm seeing here. Over here, the outcome is really good. So he's seeing that the way to move things forward, to have the connection turn from black to red, because the black connection is showing me that there's not enough of connection going on between the two of you. A couple of phone calls here and there, maybe connecting with each other on a birthday or on Valentine's Day or whatever. It's not enough, okay? So it's a frustrating kind of energy he's going through, but he will bring some things to a close, whether that's if he's working a 50-hour week, he's going to work a 30-hour week, or whether he's got to travel from this place to that place or spend more time with the family, or there's something been going on. It looks like something's coming to an end so that he can start to work on this journey with you. So this is to do with movement. So I don't know if he's going to change where he works, so he's got different working hours, or whether he's going to try and give you some money to move you to where he is, or he's going to move in with you or whatever. But there's something really nice in the future coming towards you and him to make it more solid, and a plan that you make together. The 7 and the 2 is telling me that the two of you planning this future movement together. Now it's going to be full of difficulty and frustration, Rocky. You donated for a detailed reading. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep going. We'll do more with the tarot decks, okay? Lucky I seen that. That's okay. I thought it was $12 Australian. It must have been 12 US dollars. That's fine. Anyway, we'll do this and then I'll reset the clock and we'll keep going and we'll do more with the tarots. Yeah, so this is showing difficulty moving the way you want things to move. I feel this is your energy going, when's he going to come here? When are we going to start this thing? When is he going to move in with me? Or when am I going to move in with him? When are the neighbours going to piss off? It's sort of like a frustrating energy coming from both sides of things. Whatever plans you will be making, at the moment it's very up and down, but then it looks like it's going to settle down. So as promised, we'll go more detail with the tarot, okay? All right, so let's see. Roberto's plans to bring this relationship, bring it together. How is this all going to pan out? What's Rocky need to do and what's going to happen from his side of things? Okay, here we go. All right, so we reset that. All right. Communication card has come out, but it's upside down. So this can be where he contacts you and tells you, oh, I'm going to be doing blah, 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 and you don't listen properly and you remember it wrong, or vice versa, that you say to him, I really want you to come over this weekend. I want you to get here for Friday. Saturday, I'd love to go and do the markets or go out to dinner. And you make all this plan. It's where one or the other is not fully listening at this time. There is something coming quite a disaster is on its way, Rocky. It's showing something exploding, something coming to a head, and then a plan that was supposed to happen. Now, this is usually somebody committing to the other person, bringing it together, locking the two rings in. It's in reverse at the moment, so it's there, the plan's there, but it's just not working out properly. We got him up in his head thinking about which way he wants things to go. We've also got him turning from the businessman to the loving man. He may get a little bit worried sometimes that somebody else might step in and show attention to you, and that would be a disaster for him. And the strength cards come out in reverse. So there is this passion and drive, but sometimes it's where he just gets too involved with what he's doing with work. He goes home, he goes to bed, and he thinks, oh my God, I was supposed to call her. I totally forgot, and now I've got to get up in the morning, I've got to get out of here, I'll try and connect with her later on. Work starts flowing, so I feel like sometimes he just goes, I haven't got the energy, I just can't do this. This is giving you a little bit, not enough. We've also got the lovers uniting together. We've got the emotional detachment going on. I'm feeling that you're getting a message here about don't get too emotionally wrapped up in everything being like somebody else's relationship or what you see on television or whatever. Your relationship is unique to you two, And when it feels good and it feels great, float with what feels good and what's great. When you're starting to feel this down and out and this is never going to happen and things are starting to feel really yucky, throw that in the bin, let that go. We'll get some bottom cards for this. Okay, there's all the desire and wanting to be together and all of this. Something needs to break here. Something needs to stop. So I feel like him and you've been going at this relationship for quite some time now. I think you've been on my channel for at least 2 years, asking about this Roberto. Now you've got a lot of challenges where you actually live with the neighbours. He's aware of that. And I remember there was a time, I think it was last year, where he came over, it was a wonderful weekend, and then he went out and he bought all of this groceries and stuff for you. And it was like he was concerned about your well-being, not just with the neighbours, but did you have enough money? You had nothing in the cupboard and stuff like that. I think that the two of you stepped on this journey with each other, and you might not be comfortable with how the situation is going between the two of you, but he might be in a comfort zone, thinking, oh yeah, she's there. If I ring up and say I'm coming this weekend, she'll be fine with that. I'll go there. Oh, something's come up. She's been okay with this in the past. So I feel like you may have stepped on the wheel and he's become comfortable with the way the situation is. Whereas you're about to pop and saying, I want more than this. I want my King of Cups. I want the strength. I want things growing together. I want the lovers. I want us in the love embrace. I want to feel this desire thing. I want to go on journeys with you. But there's 2 negative cards in here about things need to come to a head. There needs to be the conversation. Double mini, James, thank you. We'll get to that soon. Let's just clarify a bit more information on you and this connection with Roberto. Where's things going to go? Because your outcomes cards were showing an upside down commitment, a strength in reverse, and then it showed this defeatist kind of, this is just what it is. So let's just see, because your poker deck was showing a better outcome. Okay, so we're just going to do 3 from the top and 3 from the bottom. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune's got a bit out of whack here. It's upside down. So this is sort of things not going as planned. This is a withdrawal either from you or him, where you just need time out, need to stop thinking about it, and then you need to work out the new memories that you're going to make together. There is this single energy coming off one of you. That's going to stop. There is a confusion going on. I feel that's on your part. And then finally we have something coming together here, the old way, the way things need to be. I do think with the communication being in reverse that you need to have more communication going on from your part. You need to tell him how you feel. You need to not just assume he knows that you're upset or assume that he knows that you're wanting him to be there. Reach out. Tell him how you're feeling. All right, so we'll do 2 yes and no's for you with this deck, and we'll get 3 messages from the Lenormand. Thank you for your donation today, Rocky. Sorry that I got confused there. I just seen the $12. I assumed that was coming up in Australian because you normally do the mini reads. James, you're up next. Can we get your first question on the screen? And I've just got to keep an eye on the clock. It's 12 o'clock, so I've probably got another half hour in this room at the moment. So hopefully if you're watching right now, because I've got 7 people watching at the moment and I'm not one of them, I haven't got this tuned in today. If you are watching and want a reading, you need to do your donation now because I don't have much time left in this room and I do have a client at 1 p.m. I'll still be in this room if the people aren't in here to do that client's reading, but I might be going into that section over there where it's warmer. It's actually quite cold in here, the roof's open. Yes and no, Rocky, 2 questions. Here we go. First question, you've been told to let something go. You're getting a no on this. And also you need to listen to your own intuition. So I hope you wanted a no on that. But you've been told you need to let something go, no, and listen to what your heart's telling you. Listen to your own intuition. Your second question, you've got a within the next few months, which would be a yes. The timing's off at the moment, so you've got to wait, and your situation will improve in time. So I'd say that this is, if you are asking, will things get better and stronger as we go? Will I end up moving or whatever? Not right now, but eventually, yes. Eventually, this is a yes to what it is you're wanting. You've got to wait, basically, on that second question. All right, we'll just get 3 messages from here.
The confidence appears to be at an all-time high for this 22-year-old burgeoning superstar.
Okay, so this is just to finish off for you, and Roberto. I didn't say your name, I said it under my breath. There's no doubt that he desires you. He wants to be with you. He wants to spend time with you. It's just a waiting game, a gamble at the moment. Are you going to get the close Roberto, or are you going to get the busy Roberto? So I feel like you're taking a gamble, a chance with him. You need to focus on what your desire, what your heart desires here. Your wishes will eventually come true. But if you're worried that he doesn't desire you like he used to, he's not really interested, with that desire card there, I'd say he definitely does. Bottom of the deck, there's some kind of burden thing going on. There's something unknown going on, but you will eventually know. And we've got the two that match each other. We've got the guy that, he's kind of a bit about himself though. He's all about himself sometimes, that guy, but those two match each other. All right, thank you, Raquel. Up next we have James. James with the double mini. Patty and you haven't spoken in a couple of weeks. Since her birthday and everything was the last time you said? Oh no, you said you contacted her, but she kind of was busy or whatever. She didn't contact you back. She went out of her way to like the story that you posted on Instagram. Am I following you on Instagram? I'll have to send me a link in WhatsApp. I don't really use Instagram, but I'll join your Instagram. I'll have a look. Or that might be a bad thing, because she might look at mine. She might go, who's this? And then she'll find my channel. She liked the Instagram story, so where is things headed? I don't understand why you just reach out to her. Just say, hey, just sitting here thinking about you. Do you want to catch up? Just say, I wondered if you want to catch up this weekend. Instead of, where's things going? What's going to go? Okay, get ready with your second question, James. Okay, so James went out of her way and had a look at James's Instagram post. She's put a like on there. Where's things headed with Patty and James? What's Patty want to do about her and James? These just dropped out. She wants to go out with you. This is a nice surprise. She wants to be surprised again. This is usually a gift. So your birthday's finished, her birthday's finished. Don't wait till Christmas. Maybe talk about that, going to that crystal place. Say, look, I was just looking, there's a special on in flights or whatever. But yeah, that just dropped out. What's Patty thinking about? She's thinking about when are you two going to connect again and have a nice time with each other. She did come out as a Queen of Hearts, so that's a nice indication of where she's at. Where's things with Patty and James? Where's things headed? Whoa, got some really black energy going here from her side of things. This is somebody that's finished with something, like stressed about something. Now this whole thing could indicate some kind of injury that happened to some female. Could be her mother. It looks like some kind of head injury or something like that when I look at this. Because this is all to do with pain and anger or frustration or whatever. But then here we see this taking care of responsibility. Who's going to be the one that jumps forward? Who's going to be the one that does something about something? She gets in a pretty black place with her thoughts at times here, James. about your journey's not her journey, or the way she wants to do things is not the way you want to do things, or the way things are planned. I don't know if she's going through some kind of depression here or whatever, because this is showing where she's at when she thinks about things, because the things that dropped out were about get-together and enjoyment and celebration or nice surprises. This is a nasty surprise. This is not liking something. So the fact that she was looking at your Instagram means she's looking at your social media. So if you've got any picture of you and her when she was younger or something like that, or I don't know, if you've got something and you could post it and go a little trip down memory lane, some people in this world, or you could put some sort of picture and then put a post of something about there's always that one person or something. Be a bit creative, James. Bottom of the deck's good. Bottom of the deck of where things are going. This is all just sort of connecting with each other, planning, making plans, what you want to do, socializing, but not just you two alone. She's thinking about being in groups of people, doing things together. So I don't know if you want to invite her to some sort of Reiki seminar or retreat or something, but I feel like she's thinking that maybe you two could hang out and hook up somewhere in like a public place, and that, not to not be alone with you, but just to do things together, not just sort of away privately talking about getting married and having kids and all of that. GRAM, if you do want to do a donation, I am in this room here. As you know, if you pay a payment, I can do the reading and record it and send it to you via email if I don't get time, if the people come in here. And I've got to do a private reading soon. So if you do want to pay, you need to pay now, and hopefully we get it done. Show me James and Patty. Where's it going? James and Patty, 3 from the top, 3 from the bottom. Exactly the same cards that come out for Rocky, so we're going to reshuffle. James and Patty, where's it going? I didn't like what I seen just then either, James. I feel like there's some kind of explosive kind of energy around for some reason. Wishes coming true eventually. Dropping out. Where's things going with Patty? James. James, can you put your second question on the screen if you haven't already, please? That's better. That's a better thing. All right, so at the moment with Patty, she's looking at her options. She's looking at you. She's looking at her work. She's looking at the other people she knows. She wants to make some firm choice in the future, not yet. Okay? We then have 8 of Pentacles and 8 of Wands. Now, to me, this is sort of like working energy, group energy, participating in something together that's connected to work. So that's why I come up with that thing that if there's some kind of expo on that covers tattooing, Reiki, massage, call Patty and say, look, I want to buy these tickets. Do you want to come with me? Because I'd really love you to come with me. We could make a weekend of it. I just don't want to step over what you're wanting to do. I don't want to step over the boundaries or whatever feels comfortable for you. But I'd really love it if you'd like to come with me, because I feel like she's thinking, I'd like to go somewhere with him. I'd like to talk about business with him, but also I'd like to hang out with him doing what he does. Now, she does have this rescuing thing going on. So at times I feel she feels that you are some kind of person that comes in and sweeps her up when she's down. She knows that you are long-term commitment, and this would indicate that she wants to take things very, very slowly. Very slowly. She may feel that you're doing things very slowly, like you've seen her, you connected, it was wonderful, and then bang, nothing. And like you said, there's been no contact. All right, so here we go. If I had posted something and the person I was interested in put a like on it at night, I would send a message and go, hey, you're awake. I'm awake too. I just seen you put a like on my Instagram. How are you going? Do you want to hang out? I was just thinking about you. You know, you got to grab those moments when they come in. Just more on you and Patty, where it's going. And we'll do the 2 questions, yes and no, at the end. She feels like this is all about the hard work, getting something to happen, getting things to work. It is a bit of a mountain, but you will get over the mountain, and she's a little bit lost as to what you two are, where you two are going. All right, second question. If you reach out to her, connect with her, how will things go? James, if you feel that you put the invitation out there and then she says, oh look, I'll get back to you, and then she doesn't get back to you, people have busy lives and people have other people talking to them and other things going on in their head, and sometimes they forget to get back to you. I had a client contact me yesterday. I seen the message, I thought I'll contact them, and then I seen it again this morning and I thought I'll contact them when I get to the club. And they actually ended up ringing me. And I said, I didn't forget about you. I was going to contact you when I got to the club. But yeah, sometimes we're busy and we get distracted with other things. But you may need to sit down and ask her the hard questions and just say, look, I feel sometimes that when I contact you, that I don't know what's going on in your world, but I feel like you want me to just go away. And I want to be around you, so I want to know, do you want me around you, or do you just want it casual? We're friends at a distance that connect now and again. I need to know where you're coming from, Patty. So let's see what we get this time. If you reach out to her, it's a 50-50 chance of which way you're going to go. Sometimes when you reach out to her, it's going to be everything that your heart desires. She's going to connect with you. You're going to talk about going out at night together. You're going to talk about your options. You're going to make plans together. You're going to feel like you two belong together. It's going to feel perfect. Then, other times you're going to reach out to her. You're going to feel like you're a third wheel. You're going to feel like she doesn't want to talk, that something else is going on, or she's ignoring you, or she's shoving you out. And you're going to be sort of like, last week we were like this. This week I feel like I'm like this. Then we got a 50-50 thing going on. We got a bit of sort of confusion about where things are going, what she said she wanted to do, then she didn't, and then it works, then it's good again. So you've literally got five cards that are all positive and everything, and this one can go in there as well, 6 cards. And then you got 3 cards that are of a negative nature, which can represent jealousy, it can represent hard work and stress and just overloaded with everything, and it can also mean that the plan that you have is not the plan that she has. So how's things going to go if you reach out? Sometimes when you reach out, you're going to get this nice surprise. You're going to go, oh my God, me and Patty went out and we had some nice dinner. We went for a walk along the beach together. The weather was perfect. We seen some fireworks, whatever. That's perfect energy. This is lovely energy. This is the 2 of you together making plans of what you want. And this is confusing energy. So we all know you in here, James. We all know that you want Patty. Patty is your brain, 24/7. It's Patty, Patty, Patty. We know that you're thinking about a life with her, children with her. But what we don't know is where Patty's coming from. And it looks to me like Patty is very up and down with how she relates to you. So even at the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Hearts, thinking about you with love and affection. Then we have this leave me alone energy, sitting at home by themselves. And then we have long-term and trust and loyalty and taking things slowly. So we've got 50-50 energy coming off her. So my advice, reach out, contact her, make sure it's not during working hours or whatever, because she could be busy doing a tattoo and she can't look at it, and then she'll look at it and say, I'll get back to you, and then she gets into conversation with the person she's doing tattoo on, because I know they take hours and hours. Keep reaching out. send her a crystal. Buy her a crystal that you know she would like and send it to her and say, I wondered, and send a little note along and say, I bought this crystal at this beautiful place. I wanted to send it to you and invite you. Can you come with me on the weekend and I'll take you there and we can have some lunch together? You know, think outside the square, James, because what's not working at the moment, whatever's going on is not working at the moment. All right, James and Patty, top and bottom. If James reach out to Patty in the coming days or weeks, how will that go for James? Okay. First three are socialising, making a plan, doing things together, growth and understanding, and something strong feelings about what? About the lovers. So coming together. I bet your bottom of the deck is opposite. Bottom of the deck. Arguments, tension, stress, fear. And then here's you offering the journey. You do have the sun underneath, but so you're going to get a 50-50 from her. Sometimes you're going to get, yeah, I'd love to come out. Oh my God, you've just rescued me. Or I've had a terrible week, or I've had a terrible day, or my mother got sick, or whatever. Let's do your 2 yes and no's now. The buzzer didn't go off. It stopped. All right, yes or no. Think of 2 questions, James, yes or no. Let's see what we get for you. And up next we have G-Ram. G-Ram, can we have your question, please? Oh, we've got it there. Okay, so your first question is all about timing, because we got within the next few weeks and months. So this is all a timing thing of things happening. There's something to do with forgiveness in your question, James. I don't know if you've got to forgive yourself, forgive her, she's got to forgive you, I don't know. There's some kind of forgiveness thing within whatever that question was. Is it yes or no? Within the next few weeks or months. So it's all to do with timing, whatever it was you were asking, but there's something to do with forgiveness there. I'm going to give it a yes in time, whatever this is. Bottom of the deck, your second question, you need to communicate clearly what it is you want. You are getting a no at the bottom of the deck and you're being told to let something go at this time. So hopefully that wasn't what I think that question might have been. We'll see if we get the same with these. Yes or no for James's questions. Ask the same questions in your mind again, James. James has 2 questions in his mind. Top of the deck is his first question, bottom of the deck is his second question. So I'm taking a maybe yes on the top of the deck and a no on the bottom of the deck. So let's see if we get the same in this. Same 2 questions. First question, we have a in time, yes. In time, yes. How crazy is that? We got the time card and then we got 2 yes cards. We got the new beginnings, we got the abundance and everything going on. Bottom of the deck, let's see if we get a no again. Oh, we got a yes, we got a confusion and we got a no. So we got a maybe yes, maybe no at the bottom of the deck. So yeah. Anyway, take it or leave it. That's what we get for you. James, you're on a mission. You're on a mission. Reach out to Patty. Surprise her with something. Surprise her with, you know, take her to that crystal place you were talking about. Say, I'd like to make plans with you. I want to know, do you want to do this? Would you like to go with me? Would you like to go to this place? No strings attached. Nothing involved. You owe me nothing. We can get a hotel room with 2 separate beds or even 2 separate rooms. Up to you. You know, so I don't want to push anything. I'm ready. I just want to know what you feel. All right, G-Ram. The workers are gathering out there, so we should be able to get yours done. Let me just check your payment.
Everybody's thrilled. They won 13 out of 14 to...
Okay, so we got Rocky, we've got James, Gerardo. Okay, so Gerardo, we're doing a detailed read for you. What is coming for you for the rest of this year? Detailed reading. Oh, good, James. That's good. Now, if she says she's busy and she'll call you back and she hasn't called you back in like an hour or two, don't sit there and wait. Call her again and say, oh, I thought you might have forgot, so I'm just calling you again. I'm not trying to bug you or anything. And she'll probably go, oh, shit, I forgot. Sorry, James, you know. But if she fobs you off again, just say, look, can we just meet and have a talk? I'd just like to ask you a few questions and I'd like to see and talk to you. Because you might need to ask her, does she want to think about like moving forward with you? Anyway, let's get on to GRAM. What's coming towards Gerardo? What's Gerardo need to know in the coming? Gerardo, I don't, like that's a 6-month reading you're talking about. They're like private, long, detailed readings. So we'll just sort of look like what's things that might jump out at you over the coming weeks. We'll do 2 cards for each month. Alright, and we'll do 1 from the bottom. But I don't like doing things in timing. Okay, so putting it all together. We start off the reading with some kind of argument or anger or frustration between you and a female figure. Now, this could be a relative, it could be an ex. It may be an ex who's trying to be back in the picture. They're trying to have some kind of connection with you. I feel like this is too stressful for you. This is somebody that they're around, but you don't want them around. There's also a turnaround in a connection that you have in to do with your work. So if you felt a bit stuck with work, like travel has not worked out or money hasn't been flowing properly, some kind of frustrated energy looks like it's about to balance back out. We'll do the tarots as we go as well. Just show me GRAM. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months here. But I'm not going to say the timing on anything, Gerardo, because some stuff could happen tomorrow or the next day. I don't know how that Tarot Destroyer is getting on my channel because they're supposed to be blocked, but who knows. Nina, you have my permission. Go and see if you can block them. If they're already hidden or blocked, I don't know how they're doing that. Got nothing better to do than come and harass people on their channel. They must have very little lives if they got nothing better to do than come and put whatever they put on the channel. GRAM. Okay, so the first thing, we got 2 of Pentacles and 2 of Diamonds coming out together. So this may be an indicator about a date or a time. So 2 months' time, 2 weeks' time, the 2nd of the month, things like that. I feel like something, you're trying to balance your home life and your money life. You might be balancing 2 people, 2 energies as well. It could be something to do with work. I'm not seeing a working card, but the Queen of Clubs is normally the working woman, the person that's working. So it's a bit of a mixed match what's going on over here. I do feel you may have heated words with somebody. You may be saying to somebody, look, that's your opinion, this is my opinion, let's call it quits. If somebody is trying to come from your past, come back in, whether it's a relative, an ex, girlfriend, I feel like you're looking at the situation, trying to work out, will this work for me, or do I want this, I don't want this. I feel like there's a toxic energy there though. All right, so that's what we got for the first bit. The next bit, and we're already halfway through the reading, so this is not going to really work out going forward. This is your passion and your desire sitting in amongst the struggle, but I also feel like this might indicate somebody that has some kind of blood, head or heart issue. It can involve the lungs as well. It may be where they've been irresponsible with their well-being, with their health. Let's say that you or your father or your mother has some kind of lung issue, you've been told you can't smoke anymore, they continue smoking. Or they're diabetic and they keep eating sugar. So I feel like somebody's been, in regards to a health-related matter, they need to heal, they need to listen to what the doctor or whoever it is they're going to is saying, and they need to make some serious changes in their life. If this is to do with work, this is work becoming an overload and something you were passionate about doing, or your ideas are not being heard, the plans are not going the way they need to be. You need to step back and take a rest. You may be assisting somebody who's not well or got something going on. Now, when we see illness and we see an ace, it could mean that they've got anxiety or stress or something going on where they need to talk. All right? I feel like you're helping or assisting somebody there. You emotionally walked away from something before. It's in reverse, so it may be returning again. So there may be something you or someone you detached from. It's sort of back around. And this is showing where you're sticking to your ground and taking something the way you have to do things, and you're cutting something out. There's also something to do with an injury of some kind and a medical thing that needs to be sorted out here. It could be an emotional thing. But yeah, this is normally where you're telling somebody, look, it's just going to take some time. I do feel you're getting angry with a female here. You're getting frustrated or angry energy here for some reason. Coming up, we've also got some sort of payout that you're waiting for, or somebody else is waiting for some kind of money to come in to sort out a pretty hefty bill here. It looks like this person you're very close to, you want to care for them, you want to look after them. It looks like they've only got, let's say they've got a $10,000 bill, they've only got $3,000, and I feel like you're trying to help, but when's that going to end? So there's something to do with some kind of money, some kind of payout. It could be to do with your nephew and the prison and money for legal fees and things like that again. With work, that's showing me a lot of work, not a lot of money coming in, but then there's a payout down the track. But it's not going to come when you want it. It's literally like when you need it right now, it's going to turn up a month later or 2 months later. We've also got coming up, we've got some sort of nice thing coming here. Now, I've mentioned this before in your readings about somebody having a baby boy. It could be because the 5 is black. It could be that they already have a child and they're pregnant again. It also could mean that this is just about the child that they have. Maybe they've had a little bit of problem with it. It could be a grown adult child of somebody else's. This is wishes coming true, things starting to work out. There's a lot of nurturing and loving going on here, and there's a plan being made. Things are turning around down the track. We've also got you and going out somewhere with somebody, making some plans. This could be planning to move house, change job, a road trip, whatever. So there's some sort of plan, emotional, loving, family, connecting, can be a relationship kind of thing going on here. But there's also something to do with money and work here, and a very big, frustrating energy on the end of it. I feel that you might be having an argument about money with somebody. It may be where somebody's wrongfully been taxed, or superannuation, whatever you call it over there, retirement money hasn't been paid, or using money from a retirement fund or something like that. Okay, so we'll do the same with these for the reading. We'll just put 1 each for 6 times down. We'll take 3 from the top. Oh, we'll do from the bottom as well. Show me, what's Gerardo need to know? What's coming? What's he going to be facing? What's challenges and what's great? What's not so great? Here we go. Now, we won't read these upside down. Bottom of the deck. And then get ready with 2 questions in your mind. Nina, we're going to put a close now. Nobody else has paid, have they? Nina, I'll have a look at another question for you when we're finished, and I'll look at your star sign as well. All right. We've got secrets about to be announced. This is usually somebody's pregnant, or a new job, or a new relationship. So there's some kind of secret surprise. It can be that somebody desires you, or you desire somebody. It's about to start. Okay, so that's a new beginning. It's nice. You're going to be presented with two options here through some kind of communication going on. Now, this could be to do with your nephew, but yeah, there's an option to keep doing what you've been doing or to change. Either way, it looks like it's going to be successful. You're going to be seriously investigating to try and find out the nitty-gritty on something. Now, again, just using your nephew's case as an example, this could be that there might be information out there that can help his case and help get him released. You need to do some research here. The other thing is where if this was about somebody returning from your past, there's some sort of secrets they're holding tight. You're going to be finding that out. You're going to not sort of, like the person might tell you something, oh, I've changed, blah, blah, blah. You're not going to just take that for face value. You're going to do your own investigation. Things you've been waiting on, there's some sort of money coming in here, and it's building and it's growing and it's successful. So this normally would be a business thing. If you applied for some sort of contract, let's say you've got a building business, and you put in for a contract, some government contract or something, this would be where you got it. The other way of looking at this would be communication going on between two people romantically and building on a relationship, going from connection, friendship, love. Okay, so this could be something really nice as well. Some nice news coming in. You're being told to learn from people's past mistakes, learn from the elders, from your parents, your grandparents, all of that sort of traditional kind of thing, with any challenges that you're facing, because this is a frustration energy here where you're trying to get to somewhere but it's just not happening at this time. And lastly, your cards. Now, you could take this as towards the end of the year, you've got a sexual connection developing into something solid. This is where two people together in a faithful, loving, loyal relationship. This is just possibly a fling, a sexual thing. But it looks like it's going from that to that. So I do feel if you're single at the moment, you may be connecting with somebody. Be careful if you go with somebody from the past, because it might just end up in the same boat. I think you had somebody that was using you and getting money from you. All right, let's do your yes and no's to finish up, and thank you for your donation. Now, these cards won't always give me a yes or a no, so we'll just go by the energy and the messages. So just think about two questions you have in your mind right now. This is for Gerardo. Nina, can you put your question on the screen, and then I'm going to finish up. It's strange today. I booked the reading in to do the private reading thinking that I wouldn't be able to be in here. And the workers haven't come in here. They were gathered over there about 10 minutes ago, and now they must be coming in here later. They're probably letting me do my thing and come in later. All right, Gerardo. So this flipped over. Your first question, you're being told you need more information. You've been given a yes. And you're also being told something's unlikely. So I think these two go hand in hand. If somebody tells you something, it's probably unlikely that it's true. And then this is telling you to seek out the better information, then you get a yes. Anyway, I'm giving you a yes on the first question. Second question, you've got, this is to do with timing. This is telling you within months, and keep being assertive, moving forward, and you need to take action on whatever this thing is. All right, so that's all we've got there. Oh, you don't talk to that one anymore. She may show up. She may flick you a message or something and show up. It'll be up to you to say, yeah, it was nice hearing from you. See you later. But I do think if you're putting yourself out there or you're looking, that something might be coming along. Okay, Nina, we're going to use these and the yes and no deck. Are things completely over between you and Kumar? Are things finished for Kumar and Nina? Are things finished between Kumar and Nina? I'll have to write down some yes and no's and let you do some things for me like this again, Nina. We've got a yes, and a maybe in the middle. So I'd have to say that he's looking at it, you're looking at it. and I think she's the reason why, because there's somebody else there. Maybe he's going to do what Babul did. Did you say Babul got married in July and they're doing an annulment straight away? I was actually talking to somebody that knows the rules over there in America, and it's the same as here. You must live with the person you marry for 2 years. You must be showing proof that you're actually living together. And them being in different states, it's not possible. Unless they're flying backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. So as far as a green card, all of that sort of thing, you must actually live with the person, and you must have clothing in the house with them, be paying bills together. So if he was doing that for that, wasn't going to work. Anyway, is Kumar and Nina, are things finished? You too, G-Ram, enjoy the rest of your night. And hopefully there's some really good things coming. Looks like a bit of stresses there though, G-Ram. And when you need to say no, say no. Is it definitely over? In the near future, I'd say that means yes, it's going to be over. Recovery phase, I'd say that's telling you yes. Situation could improve. It says situation will improve. I'd still say that means yes. Okay? All right, guys, I've got to go set up and get ready for my private reading. I would stay in here, but that television's quite loud, so I'm going to transfer over into that. See that room I've got over there? I'm going to go in there, I think, instead of going in the room where I can't see anyone and can't see anything. Yeah, it's just a shame that I think that they might end up coming in here for 1:45 or something. I probably could just move over there. Anyway, oh, he gave us 7,000. Over a period of time, he gave us 7. You should have just bloody got with him. No, you shouldn't do that because he was an abuser. Yeah. Anyway, I've got to sign out and get ready. So I should be online tomorrow. We're definitely coming back here tomorrow. I've been working on cake. I've got a 21st birthday on Friday, and I'm making this towered cake with buttercream and everything. So I've got it all prepared just to put it together. And then I've got a cake next week, which I've got the cake part ready in the freezer, because I went to the baker's place to get all my supplies, and I said, I've got to make these cakes. I've got to make 4 in total, and they said freeze them. They said make them as soon as they're cool, double wrap them, put foil around them, freeze them, get them out the day before, put them in the fridge the day before, then on the day, put them on the bench till they're defrosted, and voila. And the buttercream, I made all the buttercream for the one cake, and what I can do is if I don't use it all on Friday, I can freeze the buttercream as well. So yeah, because the buttercream took me 2 or 3 hours to get these 2 batches of buttercream right. One of them had to be white, and yeah. So I thought, I'm not going to have time with us being here to get this all done. Normally I'm at home that day, and the hubby said, no, we're coming here on Thursday. So, and I don't want to cut it fine and do it Friday because I won't have time. And plus, if anything goes wrong with the cakes, Anyway, take care. Oh, and to those of you who've seen me post a travel video and all of that, my husband and I have all these videos that I've never put anywhere, and I was going to put them on my channel, and they have nothing to do with psychic things. Anyway, when I posted it, the music I was using said it was free and that there was no copyrights. All I had to do was post the person's name that created the music. But because I'm monetized, I got a message saying that they monetized it for themselves, and I don't get the monetizing. And the only reason I put it on my channel was to get the views, to get the money. So yeah, I took it down. So I'm going to create another channel for that. Anyway, take care, and I should be back tomorrow. Bye.